Rewriting Success by Nameless Saint. Professor James Codwell was a seasoned instructor at Crestwood University, known for his engaging lectures and thoughtful guidance. His expertise lay in the art of writing, and while he wasn't the most renowned author, his effectiveness as a teacher and mentor was widely acknowledged. His philosophy was simple: you don't need to be groundbreaking to make a difference. Being effective in your approach and communication was what truly mattered. Oliver Olson, a wealthy and talented student, enrolled in Professor Codwell's advanced writing course with high expectations. Oliver had a reputation for his sharp intellect and creative flair, but he carried an air of arrogance. He believed his natural talent and resources would propel him to greatness without needing to heed the advice of anyone else. On the first day of class, Oliver confidently presented his grandiose writing plan, a revolutionary novel that, he claimed, would redefine literature. He dismissed Professor Codwell's initial feedback as unimportant, preferring to follow his own path. As the semester progressed, Oliver's initial enthusiasm faltered. His novel, despite its lofty ambitions, lacked coherence and depth. He struggled to integrate the various elements of his story and found it difficult to connect with his readers. Meanwhile, Professor Codwell's assignments, though straightforward, helped students like Sarah and Daniel refine their narratives into compelling pieces. They embraced the professor's practical advice and steadily improved their writing skills. One evening, after a particularly frustrating workshop, Oliver stayed behind to speak with Professor Codwell. "Why should I follow your methods?" he asked, frustration evident in his voice. "I've got ideas that are supposed to change the world." Professor Codwell smiled gently. "Oliver, it's not about whether your ideas are original. It's about how effectively you communicate them. No matter how brilliant your concepts, if your readers can't connect with them, your message will be lost." Oliver, still skeptical, decided to give it a chance. He began to apply the professor's practical advice, focusing on structure, clarity, and character development. Slowly, his writing started to show signs of improvement. The once disjointed narrative began to take shape, and Oliver found himself more engaged in the writing process. By the end of the semester, Oliver had rewritten significant portions of his novel. Although it wasn't the revolutionary work he had initially envisioned, it was far more polished and engaging. The feedback from his peers and Professor Codwell was encouraging, highlighting the novel's newfound clarity and emotional impact. During the final presentation, Oliver expressed his gratitude. "I thought I needed to be original to make an impact," he said. "But I've learned that being effective in conveying your message is just as important." Professor Codwell nodded, pleased. The greatest impact comes not from being the most original but from being able to connect with your audience effectively. Your story might not have changed the world, but it touched those who read it, and that's what truly matters. Oliver left Crestwood University with a newfound appreciation for the value of effective communication. He continued to write, not with the sole aim of being revolutionary, but with the goal of making his words resonate with readers. Through Professor Codwell's guidance, he discovered that impact and originality are not always synonymous, and sometimes, the most profound contributions come from simply being clear and effective.